Dear friends, welcome to a thrilling and captivating journey of discovery. Today we will dive into the mysterious inner world of narcissists, uncovering the secrets behind their thoughts and actions when their prey suddenly disappears. Imagine this: you, once the center of their universe, vanish into thin air like a wisp of smoke. No goodbye, no explanation. You decide to cut all ties, break free from a toxic relationship, and reclaim your peace and freedom. But will a narcissist let you go so easily? Will they silently accept the reality that they've lost their precious source of energy? Or will they resort to every trick in the book to pull you back into their manipulative vortex? The answer, as you'll soon discover, is far more complex and surprising than you might expect. They spiral into chaos from losing control. If there's one thing that truly sends a narcissist into a state of panic, it's the feeling of losing control. Their minds operate like a relentless machine, fueled by calculation, manipulation, and an insatiable need to keep everything within their grasp. To a narcissist, the world must revolve around them. They are the central figure of power, and you, who once played the role of their puppet, are no exception. When you disappear, refusing to follow the script they meticulously crafted, it feels like a devastating blow to their grand yet fragile ego. Your absence is not just the loss of a person, it shatters the illusion of power they worked so hard to maintain. They feel their world shaking beneath them, plunging them into panic, anxiety, and a fear they would never dare to admit. In the immediate aftermath of losing you, they are left bewildered. The usual manipulation tactics no longer work, and for the first time, they don't know what to do. Their inflated sense of self begins to crack, exposing the deep fractures within. Buried childhood wounds, abandonment, rejection, resurface like haunting specters. But instead of confronting them, they scramble to shift the blame onto you or devise a plan to regain control. Imagine this: the narcissist, so accustomed to pulling the strings, suddenly realizes they no longer have any influence over you. This loss of power leaves them feeling empty and meaningless, because their entire sense of self-worth is dependent on control and external validation. They feel exposed, stripped of the facade they've carefully built, left face to face with their greatest fears: weakness, fear, and uncertainty. However, they will never show these emotions outwardly. Instead, they will do everything in their power to maintain their mask of confidence and dominance. In their mind, this internal chaos must be hidden, and the only way to do that is by attacking or manipulating you back into submission. They may flood you with messages, call you unexpectedly, or even show up at your doorstep with a rehearsed apology. But remember, every action has one sole purpose: to reclaim control. To a narcissist, losing control isn't just about losing a person, it's about losing the carefully curated image of superiority they built for themselves. And in their panic, they will resort to anything, from blame-shifting and manipulation to outright aggression, to regain their power and soothe their wounded ego. But you must understand, this isn't about love or genuine concern. This is merely the instinctive reaction of a fragile ego that cannot tolerate losing control. Beyond that, the fear of facing their true self, the monster lurking in the shadows, suddenly awakens with terrifying force, ripping apart the thin veil covering their soul. It pulls them into a violent storm, dragging them into the abyss of loneliness and despair. In that suffocating darkness, they feel small, weak, and utterly alone. Every past wound, every betrayal burns like 1,000 sharp knives, slicing through their core, leaving them writhing in pain. Each heartbeat becomes a cruel reminder of their suffering. A slow-burning rage ignites within them, consuming reason and drowning them in fury. They refuse to accept this injustice. They crave revenge, yearn for retribution, and most certainly, they will not let you go unpunished. They begin their manipulative tactics to pull you back. They will not give up easily, but instead will use every sophisticated trick in their manipulation arsenal to reclaim their prey. From sweet emotional words and fake gestures of care to threats and intimidation, Everything is used as part of the plan to pull you back into the toxic cycle they created. One day you might suddenly receive a heartfelt message, such as, "I miss you, no one in this world can replace you," or "We had such beautiful moments together, don't you remember?" They deliberately remind you of the good memories to evoke emotions in you, making you soften and begin to doubt your decision. Not stopping there, they may show up at your doorstep, appearing deeply remorseful. With sorrowful eyes, they will say they have realized their mistakes, that they are ready to change for you. They might even pretend to cry, displaying so much pain that you can't help but feel emotional. But remember, don't be deceived. Behind all these actions, there is no love or genuine remorse, only a carefully orchestrated performance. A narcissist's psyche does not operate on sincerity or a desire for self-improvement. Their sole purpose is to restore control over you, ensuring that you return as the emotional supply they depend on. When the sweet tricks don't work, the narcissist will switch to another strategy: intimidation. They may send threatening messages or use sharp words to instill fear in you. For example, they might say that you will never find someone who loves you as much as they do, or that if you leave them, you will regret it. Their goal is to make you lose confidence, feel insecure, and return to them seeking safety from the very person who hurt you. What makes a narcissist dangerous is their ability to grasp your psychology and exploit your weaknesses. They know exactly where you are most vulnerable, and they use that as a weapon to manipulate your emotions. They do not care whether you are happy or not. All they want is to ensure that you remain under their control. Finally, you must remember that every action they take, whether sweet or threatening, does not stem from love but from selfishness and an inflated ego. See everything for what it truly is: a carefully planned act meant to pull you back into the toxic cycle. Your freedom is not something they care about, but it is something you must protect. They slander you. When all efforts to lure you back fail, the narcissist will not stop there. Instead of accepting defeat or facing the reality that they no longer have control over you, they move into a more dangerous phase: aggression and revenge. In their mind, your departure is not just an act of rejection, but a betrayal they cannot forgive. They begin to employ more ruthless manipulation tactics, targeting your reputation, relationships, and even your peace of mind. They may slander you by spreading false rumors, fabricating stories designed to tarnish your image in the eyes of others. For example, they might claim that you were unfaithful, unreliable, or that you were the one who caused all the problems in the relationship. These lies are not just meant to smear your reputation, but are also carefully designed to sabotage your relationships with family, friends, or colleagues. They want you to be isolated, without support, and feel as though you are standing alone in your suffering. This way, they hope you will be so hurt and desperate that you return to them seeking comfort, something they crave to restore their lost power. The narcissist's manipulation at this stage becomes extremely dangerous because it not only affects your emotions, but also threatens the stability of your life. They may use cunning tactics to damage your credibility at work, destroy friendships, or make your family doubt you. To them, this is not just revenge, but a way to regain the sense of control they are lacking. What is the psychology behind these actions? It's simple. Narcissists cannot accept failure. Your departure feels like a severe blow to their grand but fragile ego. They feel out of control, and this throws them into panic. Instead of confronting their fear of rejection and abandonment, deep wounds from their childhood, they choose to take their anger out on you. These aggressive actions, whether it be slandering your name or sabotaging your relationships, all serve one singular purpose: to make you pay for daring to leave. They want you to be consumed by pain, isolation, and guilt. To them, your suffering is proof that their power still exists. Amidst the whirlwind of sweet words and conflicting actions, you may find yourself lost in the very relationship that has trapped you. The narcissist, a master manipulator, has woven a sophisticated web, turning you into prey in their calculated game of love. They use flattering words like honey to lull you into submission, only to suddenly switch to harsh criticism, leaving you drowning in self-doubt and insecurity. You try to hold on, hoping for a change, a flicker of light at the end of the tunnel, but the harsh truth is, that a narcissist will never change. Deep inside, they are ruled by an inflated ego that constantly craves admiration and control. They are incapable of genuine love, empathy, or connection. Every promise, every apology is just another mask, concealing their selfish and manipulative nature. So don't let yourself be trapped in this toxic cycle any longer. Be brave. Break free from the invisible chains the narcissist has bound you with. Cut off contact completely and decisively, because that is the only way to reclaim your freedom and happiness. It may be a difficult decision, as you will have to face overwhelming emotions and deep longing, but trust that you are strong enough to overcome this. Remember the pain you have endured, the times you were belittled, manipulated, and used. Remind yourself that you deserve a better life, a real love, where you are valued and cherished unconditionally. Cutting contact is not just about ending a relationship, it is the beginning of a new journey. A journey of rediscovering yourself, healing old wounds, and building a brighter future. Along the way, you will uncover the inner strength within you, learn to love yourself, and appreciate what truly matters. You are stronger than you think. Like a flower rising from barren soil, you have the power to heal and thrive. This journey may be challenging, but every step forward is a victory, a testament to your resilience and courage. Start by focusing on yourself, loving and caring for your well-being. Nurture your soul with positive things. Engage in activities that bring you joy and peace. Listen to your body. Give yourself time to rest, relax, and recharge. Don't hesitate to seek support from those around you. Share your feelings with trusted friends, family, or join support groups for survivors of toxic relationships. There you will find empathy, shared experiences, and valuable advice from those who have walked the same path. If your wounds run too deep, consider seeking professional help from a therapist. They will listen, understand, and guide you through your healing journey, helping you overcome challenges, release negative emotions, and rebuild your self-worth. This journey may be long and filled with trials. There will be moments when you feel discouraged and want to give up, but remember, you are not alone. Many have endured similar pain and have emerged stronger, finding true happiness. Learn from them, take inspiration from their success stories, and trust that at the end of this road, a beautiful life awaits you. A life of freedom, where you can be yourself, be loved, and be respected. A life filled with joy, peace, and healthy relationships. You deserve all these wonderful things. Be strong, believe in yourself, and keep moving forward.